So the way we're going to count this multiplicity with our 7/8 is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. And when we get to our 6/8 sections, we're just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then it changes to 4, 4. And we can either count, instead of 8th notes, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we may just count 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it goes around the drums in twos. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's what I would count. Then we're back into 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We then got the next section. Oh, well, let's play that first section. So I'm going to count in 7, and it goes straight around the drums. I'm going to start with my left hand, because then I can get left, right, left, and then I'm in an open position as I do my 1, 2, 1. So each bar is going to start with my left hand on the floor tom. So here's the first line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Line on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And next little bit's in 7/8, but I've got a dotted 8th note, dotted chord note rather, which goes for 3 8th notes. So I'm now going to count, same counting. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. That takes us up to our B section. So it's all written on the top line, so it's all on the cymbal. And there's a couple of instructions. One is on the cup, which means on the bell of the cymbal. And then it says on the edge. Now, usually we're going to think this is the edge of the cymbal, so we're going to be hitting perhaps with the shoulder. But it doesn't say anything on the first ones, but it does on the second ones. So maybe what I'm going to think is on those first quarter notes, I'm going to hit just using the tip of the stick on top of the cymbal, because I kind of like that sound. And it's got some rests. So again, to produce the rest, I might grab my cymbal so that we get some space, because that's really what the rests are about. So I'm going to hit on the top, and then for my long sounds, there's these dotted ones that go for 3 counts. Then I'm going to hit the shoulder, because I quite like them just being a little bit louder. It's not really written on the chart, it's not right or wrong, but I kind of like it. So we're in 4/4 here, so I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 rest, 1 rest, 1 rest, 1 rest, long, 1 rest, rest, 1 rest. Now on your chart I've marked the next bit as section C. These are long rolls. So we know there's three different ways that we could roll. One is with fast single strokes. One is with double strokes. Or one is press roll. So I might demonstrate all 3 ways. There's no right or wrong. You just got to choose whichever one is going to give you the smoothest sound. Single strokes, double strokes, press rolls. So this has been our rhythm. Now the first roll goes for 3 counts, and then we've got some single count rest. So I'm going to play this with single strokes. Let's see what it sounds like. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Wrong. I ran out of drums. I think it starts on the snare drum. I'm going to do that again. This time my first roll's on my snare drum. Then I won't run over drums, because we've got to roll on all 4 drums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So, and it's just mezzo piano, just moderately loud. So I'm just using I'm deliberately playing a little bit soft in this section. All right, let's hear the same thing with double strokes, and you can decide what you like the sound of. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. One. I'm going to use some press roll this time. In fact, my double strokes weren't really very good. They were a bit pressy and a bit buzzy. I could feel that, particularly through the toms. Snare drum's easy, but the double strokes weren't very clean. So maybe my presses will sound better. We'll see. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Finish this bit, we've then got the A section again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we'll come back to this middle, the slow D section, ending straightforward. There's nothing new, it's just the same material that we've already played. So again, back at the same tempo. I haven't checked my metronome. I'm playing much slower than what's indicated, maybe 140 or something. Okay. It's okay for learning, because again, we don't really care what speed it goes at the end as long as it's neat, and the markers are not going to be out with the metronome saying, oh, it's too slow, not unless it's like super obvious. But I think this tempo sounds okay to me. Right, so here's this last A section. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's do it again. I got sticking mixed up. I used the right, left, left, and then started with my right hand.
Okay.
And I've said I want to start every time with my left hand.
Yeah.
Straight will turn to sticking with my left hand. Let's see if it works better this time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Work much better using the actual sticking starting with the left hand. Yep. Right, a slow D section. Now it gives us two instructions. One is 2 mallets, which I haven't got today. So what I would do is put my sticks down on a little chair, pick up my soft mallets. So instead of getting a hard attack, we're going to get a nice soft woolly sound. So perhaps in our next tutorial video, we'll actually have some mallets.
Yep.
We'll do that. Right, slower. So we're counting here, and we're counting in 5s. 1, 2. 1, 2, rest. 1 and 2, 3, 4. And we're going to be rolling all of those. So again, we've got to decide which kind of roll we're going to use. And it could be single strokes. And then this is, the first one's between a snare drum, high tom snare. This big D crescendo from a double F down. So our rhythm is kind of like sausage roll, 2, 3, 4, 5 is how long that's going to go for. So it sounds like this. 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, rest. And then the second one is starts on the tom-tom. 1, 2, 4, 5. Cymbal roll, which again doesn't sound very good with sticks. I'd probably be playing on top if I had some soft mallets. And our roll goes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't go till 5, does it? It stops on 4. So it's 3 counts, and then the 4, I'm going to hit on 4 and then rest on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. Put my sticks down, pick up sorry, put my mallets down, pick up my sticks, and we didn't turn the snares off in that section. We should have. And then we would quietly do this, pick up our sticks, and we've already done the ending. So that's kind of it. That's the bits of multiple.